If you are a gamer, well, at least on PC, you've seen the option for ambient occlusion in your graphics settings menu and probably always wondered, what the F does it do? Ambient occlusion, in a nutshell, is a tool used in computer graphics to display the shadowing of light. What this does is give the objects in the game a sense of depth and realism. This is really helpful for giving detail to cracks and creases in walls and wrinkles on a character's face. Think of walking around in your real life and nothing had shadows. It really would look pretty odd, wouldn't it? Adding this to a video game makes it look much more realistic and adds more to the game visually than one would think. Of course, doing all of this on the fly can be extremely taxing on your computer. So most ambient occlusion in a game are pre-computed with a static scene which the character walks through. Crytek developed SSAO, or Screen Space Ambient Occlusion, for the original Crysis. Beast of a game. Essentially, what SSAO does is it takes a single pixel and then samples a group of pixels surrounding it, looks at depth values in the buffer of those pixels, and determines the amount of occlusion for that pixel. NVIDIA then launched HBAO, or Horizon-Based Ambient Occlusion, back in 2008. HBAO is a physically based algorithm where it approximates an integral with depth buffer sampling. Essentially, it means it can provide a more accurate invisible occlusion to an object in the screen space. Because the boost in quality was so much, it also meant a huge hit in performance. HBAO in games like Battlefield 3 had to be rendered at half the resolution in order to keep the game's performance up. When this happens, you notice a lot of flickering in the shadows throughout the space that you are viewing. Anybody that played Battlefield 3 knows exactly what I'm talking about. This is where HBAO Plus comes in. This is a revved up version of HBAO. With the help of DirectX 11, NVIDIA was able to render ambient occlusion at full resolution, 3 times faster than the original HBAO. This allowed greatly improved shadowing on things like power lines, grass, and trees. Ambient occlusion has come a long way in a fairly short amount of time. Now, with the arrival of DirectX 12 and Vulkan, hopefully we'll see an even greater improvement to realism while requiring a lot less oomph from our hardware. This has been Ambient Occlusion. I'm Josh with Techtopia TV, and I hope you learned something.